OBS. 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 Hello? Okay. I think I'm live again. Hello? Okay. I think I'm live again. Yeah, I think it works now. Now you can hear it. I think you can hear me now. Okay, let's try this now. Where am I? Here. I think I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay, now let me see. Can you hear this? Na 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 na. Let me see. Can you hear this? Na na na. I think you can. I can hear. That's so weird. What the fuck? How did that happen? Whatever. The music has returned. Oh man, I'm sorry that it didn't work sooner. Okay, I'm sorry for people who had to watch 2 videos. And I'm back, I guess. Also, you have any idea how this works? Apparently... Okay. You cannot retrace this one. I'm sure of that. You can retrace this one. Maybe like that then?
How about this?
I still no? The fuck?
Let me take another look.
I'm confused now. Do I even lose speaker rights anymore? Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, is it too loud now? Because it might be too loud. Can you retrace any of these ones? I don't think you can retrace. Maybe you cannot retrace one of these. Maybe. Oh wait, how do you? Yeah, that's dumb. You cannot retrace that one. There you go.
I think this is right.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought
knew
that
I
one
could
you
do
could
it.
retrace. Also, no, this sounds fine. Okay. Yeah. Shut up. I know. The rules are divided into 2 groups. The ones with the left can be written in 1 pen stroke without lifting the pen or retracing the line, and the ones on the right can't. Oh, what a fucking puzzle. Well solved. Clark and I always used to swap puzzles like this one.
You and my dad were best friends, huh? What was he like back then?
Well, Clark was a very hard-working student, always on time, and incredibly vigilant. I think I'm too loud. I think it's too loud, but whatever. He was a favorite with the faculty members, so they often assigned him particularly tricky tasks. We both often ended up falling asleep face first in our books, and despite all that, he always had time for friends and family.
I wish he was like that now.
I'm sorry for you and your father have been having a difficult time lately. Also, let me check something. When did I start streaming? 3:11. What time is it? Okay, I've been streaming for 50 minutes. I'm sorry you and your father have been having a difficult time lately. Once we get to the bottom of all this, I'm sure things will go back to how they were before.
I'm not sure I want them to.
Clark Trident was a huge nerd indeed. Oh, thank you. Fish. Miles Tuna. Thank you, Miles Tuna. Also, now that I changed, let me change the sound settings to P, because P sounds better. Okay. Let's go. Now we need to go to a library, so it's not that hard. Let's go. Wait, that's not a library. I'm sorry. Fucked up. Oh, hello, miss.
We have a police chief here who solves every case. I will catch the Specter soon. Of course, if he doesn't, then what are we paying taxes for? That would be nearly as bad as Mr. Barnes gouging us on our rents.
Okay, thanks for that, I guess. Oh? Have I talked to you? Do you have any new puzzles, you two?
It's a reasonably sky. It's almost enough to make one forget about the Spectre. It's nice when things are so peaceful. I can ruminate on the things I love. Nice weather, pretty girls, myself, cats too. Speaking of cats, take a look at this.
Oh boy. Cats. Number 68. The cat in the maze. Oh, another one of these. A sweet little kitty has gotten herself trapped in a maze, and it's up to you to rescue her. She won't come when called. Yeah, the fish in sight, right? Because there was some very fishes. Okay. Cats! Indeed. 1, 2. Where's the gold there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2. No. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit. Maybe something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. If I put a cat, yeah, I'll go there. Yeah, restart. I don't wanna fail instantly. Help the cat. I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just a 6. What if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay. There you go. And we did it. Easy. The cat is free. Yay.
That puzzle wasn't so hard.
That puzzle wasn't so hard. Correct. You use 6 fish to rescue the cat. She must be a very full kitty now. I hope. A lot of fish.
You never know what a cat is thinking. There are mice everywhere in this town, but not too many cats. What a shame.
Let's continue over to the library. Hello, miss. Oh! Oh, the hotel in Northfield has giant gushes in the wall. Good thing I got out of there. I shudder to think what would have happened if I had stayed. Try solving a puzzle or two. It will focus your mind and calm you a bit. That's not a bad idea. Hey, now that you mention it, here's one I meant to ask you about. Bring in the kitties. No. 27. Floating cottages. 27. I guess I missed it. Oh, fuck. The 7 floating cottages shown below are connected by 12 small bridges, which has made this little retirement community quite a tourist attraction. A visiting couple has decided to paddle a boat out to one of the cottages and walk back to the mainland by crossing each bridge only once. Okay. Which cottage should they start at? Okay. Let's do it. Okay. C, D, E, F. Wait, no. Oh, I need to. Wait, no. Okay, restart. No. If they start here, they go here. They go this bridge. They go this bridge. Bridge. Can they go and walk back to the mainland by crossing each bridge only once? Okay, then no. What if we start at D? No. What if we start at F? We go here, and then we fuck up. Shit. Well, actually, we start here. Fuck. Here. And we need to end at the mainland. We start at D, then we go here. Here. Then here. Okay, we start at D then. I believe. If I did it correctly.
challenging puzzle, to be sure.
Yeah, okay.
I love the thrill of a good solution.
I love the thrill of a good solution. Correct. The couple should paddle out to Cottage State to begin their jaunt back to the land by starting the cottage with an odd number of bridges. You can cross them all on the way back. Oh, okay, gotcha. Interesting. That was it. I remember now. Many thanks. I'm glad we could be of assistance. Okay, let's continue with our adventure. Maybe I should talk to people. Oh god, this guy.
The police around here can't spare a moment for a poor old man. I asked them if we could solve this puzzle, and what do? They just toss it aside. We're busy with the Specter, they said. It's an insult to intelligence. Miss Sonia, where are you?
Lanky lamppost. Oh no. Can you work out the height of this lamppost just by looking at its shadow? The post next to the light. The post next to the light has a height of 1.5 or 1 meter and casts a shadow of 1.5 meters long. Okay, so it got really old. Yeah, that sucks. The post next to the light has a height of 1 meter and casts a shadow of 1.5 meters long. So it's 50%. So this casts a shadow of, let me see. If it's 50% increase, so it's 1 and half of 1, and the 50% of 1 is 1, so 1.5. So we know that this is 2, 3, this is 5. Half of 5 is, how much can my input be? Do I have to round it out? Wait, but if it's 50% of 5, it will be 250, and that doesn't make sense. Because I kind of had to put a good old. Well, actually, no. 3? Okay, 3. Still doesn't work. Because half of 3 is 150. And half of 2 is 1. So, no, it still doesn't work. Shit. No, because I was thinking maybe the 2 doesn't actually matter. And what matters is the shadow. If it casts half of what it's doing, it would be 3. Half of 3 is 150. But still, I can only put just a normal number without decimals. Yeah, that's a 3 meter. What is 1.5 plus 2? Wait, no, that's what am I doing? Oh gosh. That will be 4.5, right? 4.5 plus 2, that's 6. And you work out the height of this lamppost just by looking at its shadow. The post next to the light has a height of 1 meter and casts a shadow of 1.5 meters long. You see this? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 It should be 7 or 8. That's the answer that I have. It could be 6 too if it's whole. You see what I mean, right? If this cast 1.5 and it's actually 1, that means that it's making a 50% more increase of what it's actually making, right? So that means that if it's 3, it should be a 50% increase of those 3. That would be 1.5, which would mean 4.5 meters. And then this would be the same because it's not projecting on a side, on like a diagonal position in a way. You know what I mean? So it will be 4.5 plus 2, which would be 6.5, right? Am I correct? Probably not. And if it's only 5, it would be 5 plus 2.5, which would be 7.5. Which would that be Would that be? Would that be, how do you call this? Would that be 7 or would that be classified as 8? Because I cannot put decimals. If that's the case, if that's not the case, why? How can I make the 1? Wait, I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Wait. That means this is only 2 meters. So this is 4 meters, right? Because this is creating... If only 1 meter is creating this, that means it's only 3 meters, 4 meters?
Some puzzles must be met directly.
Yeah! Oh! I almost got tricked.
A gentleman leaves no puzzle undone.
Oof. Yep. Yeah, the lamppost is 4 meters high. Woohoo! Almost got tricked into making some other fucking bullshit. Losing frames, amazing.
You think the police would help a frail old man, not rush off to find some boogeyman? What's the world coming to these days, huh? Can you tell me that? When I was a kid, I was in a fucking virtual reality world, and I got a girl that I like, and she ignored me like every day. But I still like her, and then I kind of just got hated by everyone. But who cares about that? That's in the past.
Once upon a time, the entire planet was lavishly green. Okay, yeah, better than I don't care about you. What you say especially is true. This is the truth, is what they say, otherwise when we started lush and green. Sometimes it's just too much green on the trees with your eyes and see, wow. Yes. If we must really get going, if you excuse us. God damn it. No one here, huh? Okay. Cat! We need some puzzles that we need to make.
Yeah? Yeah.
Puzzles. Black and white cats. For fuck's sake, Fuso is gonna love this. Black and white cats. 30 puzzles. 30 figures. Oh boy. You want to display your impressive collection of black and white cat paperweights on this 4x4 grid. You must fill every space, and no row of column can have more than 2 of the same color cats next to each other. The 6 cats currently on the grid must remain what they are. How can you fill in the rest of the grid? Oh fuck, what? You must fill every space, and no row of or column can have more than 2 same color cats next to each other. Okay. So this would be white, this would be black, this would be white, this would be black, this would be white, this would be white, this means would be black, okay. This would be black, this would be white, this would be white, this would be white. No, but that's not, this would be black. Right? So no more than 2 touching. I think I did it.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure.
Yeah, okay. Okay, man, that was totally
No puzzle
difficult.
is without an answer.
I know how to play Sudoku. That's correct. There was no rule about having an even number of black cats and white cats. Yeah. And then the next puzzle, fit for a king. Let's go. Sorry. Fit for a king. Let's go. You have this job of cleaning a king's room in his palace. This king is quite meticulous and has declared that his room be cleaned in a very specific way. There are numbers written on some of the floor tiles that show the order in which the tiles should be cleaned, starting from tile 1 and proceeding from tile to adjacent tile in the correct order. Can you find a way to clean all of the tiles without repeating any? Try to avoid dirtying the newly cleaned floor. The last tile you clean must be next to the door. Where's the door? When you touch a tile, it's given a number. Jump to the tile marked with the number 1. Go over and each tile in order to create a path of sequential. Oh gosh. Where's the door though? Do I see the door? I guess. Wait, what? Would the door be? Why not? I don't get this. Okay. Oh, because 12 is here. Oh, okay, okay. Dun, dun. I guess.
Some puzzles must be
Guess I
met
did it.
directly.
Oh, okay! Fucking, I'm glad that was easy,
Simple
because
leaves no puzzle.
I would have hated myself if I fucking failed it. Jesus Christ. Correct. And look at that. Clean the room is this in this button forms the Chinese character for the word king. Wow, really. It seems that the king is keen of languages, puzzles, and clean floors. Wow, I did it really fucking fast, and I'm glad. Because I wouldn't have liked to be there for more than 2 minutes. Hello, mister. There's someone hidden in there. Is that the guy?
Welcome to the Mysterious Library. If you can't find a book, tell me. I know where all of them are.
We were hoping to look at a few local newspapers.
The new newspapers are over in the corner. If you need an archive copy, I know where those are.
I need a newspaper from the day that Mr. Bard passed away.
I don't know where those are. Unless you solve 50 puzzles. I'm sorry about this library policy. And you have done so. Wonderful. Please wait a moment.
It's library policy. I just saw 50 puzzles to get a chart and then a Connecticut.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Is it what you were looking for?
Yes, this is it. May I borrow it?
You need to have 60 puzzles for that. Are you familiar with the concept of a library? Library humor. Go ahead, bring it back, please.
Okay, can I? Oh man, I wanted to check that person in the background. Very strange indeed. No mention of Bard's death in the newspaper. The world just ran on puzzles. Yeah, what the fuck? Very strange indeed. No mention of Bard's death in the newspaper.
Well, that's no help.
Perhaps not.
How long should we wait for Emmy, Mr. Layton? Do you think she can ever find the library?
She can even find. Hey, Lucas back.
What was that look? Emmy, nice to see you.
I don't know what's going on with Luke's voice.
You too, Luke. Sorry I'm late, but I had trouble finding the big scary place with all the books. I'm sorry, Emmy. I was just joking. Hysterical, Luke.
Teleports behind Luke. Nothing personal, kid, and it just fucking kills him. With a book.
Hysterical, Luke. The children's books are over in the corner. Sorry I kept you, Professor. Here are the materials you requested.
Thank you, Emmy. I apologize for the trouble, but this may bring us a step closer in our investigation.
I also bought you a surprise.
Rochester, guys. Oh my god.
Well, if it isn't all Layton of the Grisenhaller,
Inspector Growski of the yard.
So you're the one Emmy has been helping. Not very sporting to keep that a secret, Emmy.
Did you? Apparently, yeah. Growski was apparently gonna run over here. Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Inspector.
And so you were with Emmy. You were Emmy's Scotland Yard connection, huh? What a small world.
Huh. I thought our investigation would have jogged the professor's memory at some point.
What was that, Emmy?
No, what? Nothing. I was just... Is it a new hat, Professor?
Wait, what? Haberdashery can wait. I hear there's some sort of giant specter menace in this town.
Yes, it is quite a situation. It sounds like Emmy has briefed you on some of the particulars, but allow me to fill in the details. The Spectre has destroyed parts of the town with every appearance. Someone is pulling the strings on this Spectre. However, I'm not yet certain who.
A Spectre conspiracy? This shall not stand. I, Grosky of the Yard, will help you in your investigation. I shall go to the Mistillery Police Chief and demand full cooperation.
Jesus Christ. Oh, hold on, Inspector. I haven't told you everything yet. And there he goes. Well, Red.
Quite the excitable gentleman.
Well, let's take a look at what Emmy found. I think we'll find something useful here.
Oh, Professor, I had my film developed as well.
Good thinking, Emmy. Nice. Let's see what you find. Or not. Oh, good. According to the police report, Bard died when he fell off a cliff.
No sign of struggle at the scene. A will was discovered in his house. The details are sketchy, but it appears that it could have been a suicide or an accident.
Look at this. According to the single eyewitness, there was no one else in the area, and the eyewitness was... Clark Triton. Oh shit.
What? My dad?
Did Clark ever mention that? Did you know this, Luke?
This is the first time I've heard of it, Professor.
I mean, that is a...
Mom never mentioned it either.
In his will, Mr. Bard left the rights to this land to Clark. He left all of the property to someone who he wasn't related to? Why? This is even more interesting. There is no mention of the Spectre in today's London's newspaper. Despite the massive damage sustained by the town, no mention. Don't you find that strange?
Well, the first we heard about this was in Luke's letter. Is someone trying to keep this story from getting out?
It would appear so.
Who would be careful of controlling the information like that?
Let's confirm the report at the Mistillery police station before we jump to any conclusions. Perhaps Grosky has struck down the police chief for us. No, don't teleport me. I wanna check. No. Okay, please don't tell me. Evan Bard. There are many unresolved questions surrounding the death of Evan Bard. What really happened there? I'm positive that the key to unraveling the mystery of the Spectre lies in Evan Bard's death. Why was Clark the sole beneficiary in Evan Bard's will? Please don't teleport me. Thank you. Mister?
Goosey! Goosey, what are you doing looking down there?
I wanted a quiet place to hide, so I thought the library would work. I still stick out, don't I? I was trying to sandwich myself between the bookshelves too.
I could just sit in a quiet corner out of sight.
Look, you don't know what it's like to stick out everywhere you go. That's Goosey. But I can live with it. Hey, would you like to try a puzzle?
Yes, please. He's a member of the despair. I knew it. The magic paint. Oh no. On a square piece of wood with 20 centimeter sides, a mysterious fellow has painted an interesting design using a brush that is 10 centimeters wide. The painter used only one type of paint, but it's quite magical. It starts off pink, as shown as example in example 1. If the pink is painted over, it turns orange, as shown as in example 2, and if the orange is painted over, it turns brown, as in example 3. With that in mind, how many brush strokes did it take to paint this design? Okay, so you painted all 3. You paint all of it the first time, pink. Then you painted only this part and this part. You painted yeah, okay, 3. Wait, no. Why is there a lot? What the fuck?
I think this is right.
Really? What do you mean?
Some
Wait,
puzzles
did I
are
fuck up?
simply
I
impossible.
forgot about the magic. I didn't. That's what it counted. Wait, what? The fuck? What I'm thinking is, this is a 20. Is this the whole thing? And this is 10. That would mean, is that half the painting? That still doesn't make sense. You need to paint it once, all pink, so you can make it. You can paint it. It starts off pink. I show you example 1. If the pink is painted over, it turns an orange in example 2. Okay, and if the orange is painted over, it turns a brown in example 3. With that in mind, how many brush strokes did it take to paint this design? What? This is the whole thing, right? Okay. So you paint all of this pink. Good. Now all of it is pink. Now you just paint this part, and you leave the thing in the middle. And then you paint this part in the middle. And again, and the pink that was still left would turn pink and an orange, and the orange that was already there would turn brown. What? How? What? It's 10 centimeters though. Does that mean he did 1, Oh, he did 1. Okay, he might have done. What's going on? Is it just me, or is it way easier to do in my head than whatever the game is trying to make it look like? Am I just dumb? A square piece of wood with 20 centimeters sides. Okay. A mysterious fellow has painted an interesting design using a brush that is wide, that is 10 centimeters wide, but probably 1 centimeter long, right? So you can paint half the thing. Okay. The painted user, yeah, one time. One time is pink, second time is orange, third time is brown. With that in mind, how many brush? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's 5, right? 5? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, did I fuck? No. Yeah, it's. What do you say 5? I think it's actually I think it's 4 now. I think I fucked up. Oh, okay. So again, you paint all of this pink. Yes. Then everything's pink. You paint this side and this side. Only that side, leaving this in the middle. Then you paint this side, making the pink that it's 4. I fucked up by not counting. I think it's 4. You say it's 5, right?
This.
Real? Wait. You painted pig with 2 strokes. Why do you paint it pig with 2 strokes though? You can paint the stroke. Okay. Okay, I know what you mean because it's 10 centimeters. Okay. Yeah, then paint 2 strokes for brown.
This is right.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking,
That was it.
what is a stroke? Is that just what is I just wasn't thinking what a stroke was. A stroke was doing this and this. I was thinking you could do and that's not a stroke. That's just painting with. I don't know. I confused the stroke with picking up the brush and refilling it or something like that, or like I don't know. I don't know what I thought it was, but I thought it was something like, hey, you can just do it in one sweep. That's that. That's a stroke, but no. Yeah. I know what you did. Correct. It took the mysterious fellow only 5 brush strokes to paint the design. Of course, if he didn't have magic paint, it wouldn't be quite so simple. Interesting. Thank you.
My Grace! My Grace! It's Goosey. My Grace says that Avery is so old that he even has books on the legend of the Specter.
I still don't understand though, Goosey. What were you hiding in that tiny little gap?
It looked like so nice and cozy. I thought if I could sleep in there, I wouldn't stick out at all.
Well, that's ambitious at least.
Okay, thank you. Bah. Emmy, you may want to return to London at some point in our investigation. Take my car at the entrance to your town. You can select your final destination from there. My final destination. That was a good movie. It's okay. I just a guilty pleasure movie.
Got it. That way I can catch any buses I missed in London.
Exactly. Now let's move on. Let me take a boat. Bucky, let me take that boat. Hello, Bucky. If you want to ride, Bucky has some great boats here. Yeah, I know his voice again. We're supposed to go. Let's just go 3. I don't know where we have to go to be honest. So I'll just go to 3 and then hopefully that's the way I have to go. Yeah, the police. It's not exactly here, but I think I can make it faster. So maybe I can find some people to ask some puzzles like you, mystery guy. No. How about whatever? Let's go. It wasn't that bad. Oh, Bucky. Phew, that trip between Grand Beach and is still quite a haul, even for old Bucky. I imagine so. Good work. Hey, for my customers, I would do anything. You guys want a ride? We literally just had a ride. A ride? From here, you mean? Wouldn't that be infeasible? Well, infeasible is not in Bucky's dictionary, and it shouldn't be in yours either. If you want a ride, Bucky has some great boats here. Where? But okay, no. Thank you. I guess it has a boat over there somehow. Let's go. Mister, you have a puzzle? No. The mission of the Miss Sandler for an open area. Let's go inside. Hello.
You folks sure are persistent. Chief Jake is back now. Our chief is amazingly talented. Damn, I said so, will you? Chief's office is straight down the left corridor.
Okay, thanks. Let's go. Think I'm losing you. Wait, what? Oh shit! Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Oh god, I'm dying. Help me. Let me do a speed test. That will help it. I'm gonna die, but I'm just gonna do a speed test. Don't worry. Wait, no, I don't even connect to Wi-Fi still. Shit. Wait. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm sorry. Let's go. I'll be back. Don't worry. I just gotta do this shit. Come on. I'm back? Am I back, Fuso? Jesus Christ, that was scary. Like you said, I'm losing you, and I was like, oh god, am I literally dead? But I wasn't that dead. I was just kind of dead. Why are you downloading stuff now? I don't want you to download stuff, you fucking idiot. I think I'm back. Hello, Fuso, can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you understand what I'm saying? I think you're back. Okay, good. Let's go. We need to. I don't know if you missed it, but I talked to the fucking guy. He told me go to the corridor. Oh, your poor leaves look sad. The planet's water. How terrible. They really don't look healthy at all.
I know, we can sneak in water and sneak in later in water.
Coin. Coin. Coin.
There's a policeman at the work inside.
There are policemen.
I can't make out what they're saying.
We should avoid listening at closed-in doors. Okay, let's go.
What kind of person calls himself Third Eye?
Humility might not be the chief's strong suit. He sounds like an excellent detective nonetheless. Let's reserve judgment until we meet the man. The man. The legend. Oh! Oh! Anime! Shit! Third Eye, huh? Oh shit, Anime. Is he dying? Oh god. Fuck boy.
So you're the archaeologist who took it upon himself to investigate the Specter, eh?
Yes, my name is Sergeant Layton. It's a pleasure to...
Layton, never heard of you. How's the investigation going?
Well, we're just getting started, to be honest.
It looks pretty typical for someone with 3 eyes. Hey me, Shush!
He's sus as fuck, right? Chief Jerks, did you investigate the death of Mr. Bart last year?
No, we just let that one go. Ha! What? You think Bart that has something to do with the Spectre?
I believe there's the possibility of a connection, yes. You determined that the death of Mr. Barr was a suicide. How did you determine that?
Because we found a will.
The mere presence of a will is not enough to indicate suicide, is it?
No, it's not. Kinda like how a tall hat isn't enough to indicate a complete, competent investigator.
Wow. I'm not challenging your judgment, Chief Jakes. I just need to confirm some facts.
Confirm this. Bart threw himself off a cliff. We got a witness.
Clark Triton was your witness.
So you've done some homework. Yes, me tried to witness this while he was out fishing. If you got a problem, you can take it out with the mayor himself.
I see. Thank you for your cooperation.
Why don't you go and dig us up some buried treasure now?
quite.
Hey, Layton, you know what they call me, Third-Eye Jakes?
Yes, I do. They call you that because you haven't left a single case unsolved.
It's because I haven't left a single... Yeah, that's right. And you know why? How I've done that?
Well, I couldn't say for certain without a full investigation.
Let me save you some lead work. I've solved every case, every one of my cases. Because I see everything. I see you outsiders crushing my sleepy little hamlet. I see the mayor's son running around town with you outsiders. We're around town while you investigate Mr. Bat.
That?
My father doesn't care to even know where I am right now.
All the more reason he may want to know about Layton here sticking his nose where he don't belong.
We should be going now.
Layton, I've got my ass in you. All three of them.
I don't like this guy.
I want you out of my salary, you got it. I'll give you 24 hours to pack your stuff. Get in that file little car of yours and go back to London. The clock is ticking, Layton, and this is non-negotiable. Negotiable.
My voice is dying.
You can't do that. Hey, what are you trying to say? That's not fair.
Let's just go.
Tick tock, Layton.
Jesus Christ. Okay then. Chief Jakes. Chief Jakes is a legend. Is a legend in Mistillery because of his track record for solving crimes. The chief is said to let no case go unsolved, and the townsfolk hold him in high regard for this reason. Jake always seems to be one step ahead of everyone else. Interesting.
Chief Jakes can't treat us like this. Well, what should we do?
We shall deal with Jakes. Right now, I'm a little more concerned about something else.
The police are supposed to protect people. Why would he act like that?
Jakes wants to solve this case for some reason. Regardless, we have a duty to seek the truth here. And to that end, it's time to speak with Clark. Where is, I think it's at the Grand Bridge, right? I'm not sure though. Let me go here. Maybe I have to go back. Not sure what Clark is. Yeah, I was right. Hello. Oh. It doesn't look like Clark is here.
Mr. Layton, shh. You must keep it a secret from Clark that Luke left the house.
Well, of course, but I'm sure Clark has noticed that this boy is gone by now. Hey, hello.
Sometimes I hear strange noises coming from the cellar, even when it's empty. Nolan says it's probably just a while in the floorboards, the wind. Sometimes I think I must be going mad. Maybe it's the old Squire ghost.
You mean Evan Bard?
Yes, he experienced a mysterious death, if I may say so, Professor. He owned most of the land in town and raised everyone's rent. On top of that, the only person he would speak to was Mr. Triton. I was dismissed from this household. Lucky for me, they took me here. Mr. Bard's death was strange.
I see. Is there a reason why he would haunt this house?
No, there's no reason at all why he would haunt Mr. Triton's house. Not as far as I know, anyway. Oh, don't mind me babbling, Luke. Here, I have a puzzle for you.
Give me that fucking puzzle. Number 78. Lucky tablecloth. Oh boy, 60 picarets. Oh boy. Your lucky tablecloth is damaged and you want to salvage it. You must start by cutting off the shaded area. Next, you must make two straight cuts along the dotted lines and end up with 3 pieces. Sewing these pieces together will give you a smaller square tablecloth with 5 complete 4-leaf clovers. Draw 2 lines to the clothes to show where you should make the cuts. Okay, so I need to cut this, obviously. Wait, no, I need to cut all of this like this? Okay, well, still. Okay, let me do a memo. So if this is gonna be cut, I'm gonna have this. So what if I cut something like this? If I cut something like this, and then something like, okay, wait. You must start by cutting off the shaded area. Next, you must make 2 straight cuts along the dotted lines and end up with 3 pieces. Okay. Because if I cut this, and put it here, okay, if I put this triangle here, it will make a bigger, wait, no, shit, I will make, wait, if I cut this, like I said, it will make this, and this, and it will make like that, right? So that means we only have this left right now. And then I would have this kind of weird form over here. I would have this form. So what do I need to cut to make it a square? Right? Sewing these pieces together will give you a smaller square tablecloth with 5 complete, because now I have 1, 2, and I need to cut something else, something like dun 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 before, maybe I don't need to actually. What if I know that I have to cut this, right? But what if I cut this? Okay, if I cut this, I can just connect it here, and that's 1 that I can connect to here, and it will make this. Okay, and now we have this kind of table. So now I'm missing something that from here I could make into a square. Right? You must take 2 straight cuts along the line and end up with 3 pieces. Same as together. Now we have 1, 2. Then we only have 2. What if I cut it here? If I cut it here, again, no, this doesn't work. What if I cut it here instead of there? Oh god, let me erase this. Okay. If I cut this, there's no way I can make a square like this. Dun, 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 dun. Wait a minute. What if I cut it like this? Let me do this again. I will have this, and this will be cut. And I have this thing. Okay. What if I cut it like this? Can I make a square like that somehow? And it would be like that, right? Is that somehow a square that I can make? A smaller. If I put this one here, I still want to make a square. Okay, let's think again. I need to have 1 obviously here so I can make this clover, and the only ones. What if I cut it like this then? This will still be the same, but it will be different. Because now, okay. It would now be here again, and it would make this kind of form. Now this is different. Now that's a lot of damage. And we have 1 and 2 clovers. Now I need to make another cut. Okay, you must start by cutting off the shaded area. Yes. Next, you must make 2. I cut that. Yes. This is cut off. Can I make a square without having to fill out that place? I don't think so. How can I make a square without filling that? Okay. So with the pieces together, we'll give you a smaller square tablecloth with 5 complete 4-leaf clovers. Now I have this kind of thing. What if I... Wait, actually... No, that would just fuck it up, right? Like that. This is what I have right now. To make another square of this, what if I cut this? It just forms into weird triangles, so I don't know. That's 4 pieces, I cannot do that. What if I do like this and then this? How many pieces would I have? That would just fuck up. What if I do like the same thing that I just did but different? Okay, let me see. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, right? That's just the same that I did before, but I have this. Now that is making the 4 thing. This got cut into half. I don't know. Let me get a hint. I've been at this for a while. Try thinking about where the cloth needs to be joined to create 5 complete 4-leaf clovers. Give you some ideas. This could be connected to this. Okay. This needs to be connected to this though, so that cannot be it. Unless or this, like this, could be connected here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. If I put this, what'd you say? No, that doesn't make sense. This could go with this. I don't actually know what to do, to be honest. Out of the pieces, one of the pieces will contain 4 squares of the material. One of the pieces will contain 4 squares of materials. Okay. Four pieces of material. That means it should be like. If I do it like this, I put this one here, and now I have this. And I have this thing here, but that doesn't help me at all, does it? What if I do it the other way? Wait. If I do it, I think I want to make it a straight line look better. Okay. I have this. You know what? You know how I have this. And if I cut this, and I cut this, put this here. I have 1, 2, 3. And if I add this one, I don't know. I just giving up on this one. I just kind of fucked me over. One of the lines you need to cut starts from the top right side of the shaded square that you cut off first. Travels down the end to the right. Top right side of the shaded. So like this. To the right. Wait. Top right. No. Very so. Top right. Like this. One of the lines you need to cut starts from the top right side of the shaded square that you cut off first. Sorry, I'm being a message. One of the lines that you need to cut starts from the top right side of the shaded square area that you cut off first. Oh, yeah, okay. I don't know, give me a super hint. From the lower left corner, it hits up diagonal to the right. Lower left corner. Like this? I don't know.
This is what I've come up with.
Yeah, no, I don't know what you told me.
Oh, I'm just not cut out for this.
No, I didn't. Sure. I didn't check. I'm just gonna try everything. I don't care. That's a 60 fucking picker puzzle. What do you want from me? That's a lot of thinking that I cannot do. The second cut, okay, maybe one of the lines you need to cut starts from the top right side of the shaded square that you cut off first, and travels down diagonally to the right. It's at the right, and it goes to the right. Okay, the top right side. So it could be here. Until shut up. It could be this, what you're talking about, which I don't know. You need to... What is an isosceles triangle? Oh, I'm an idiot. That's okay, whatever. Like this, apparently.
I think this is right.
I just looked up a guide because I didn't care enough
That
about this.
puzzle wasn't so hard.
Also, I fucked up the left and right a lot. I'm sorry about that. I'm really suck at this. Oh gosh. We're done with this. I'm sorry.
I'm not one to gossip, but it is a bit strange how Mr. Bad left all of his land to Mr. Triton. They were simply acquaintances. And the way Mr. Triton has changed since Mr. Triton left.
Mr. Triton has left. Mr. Triton. Oh, hello.
Hello, Mr. Layton, Master Luke. Master Triton is in the study, in the second floor study.
Thanks. Thankfully, if you were on fucking YouTube, you could just skip this. What up, Luke? I mean, Marcus Clark. How is the investigation, Herschel? I trust that Luke hasn't been too bothersome after sneaking out. Quite the contrary. Luke has been very helpful. Clark, I need to ask you something. Of course. What is it, Herschel? I need you to tell me what you know about Evan Bard's death. Oh boy. Is this anime? Oh, okay. I'll tell you the same thing I told the police. I saw someone fall off a cliff. That's it. I didn't see anyone else around. I didn't even know it was Bart when it happened. Jake's closed the case as a suicide. Yes, well, that would make sense. What about the will? Why would Bart leave you his land deeds? Evan was my only friend in town with whom I could discuss intellectual matters, Herschel. You would have liked him very much. Of course, I was still surprised by the will. Chief Jakes confirmed the will and acted as the executor, whatever. He took care of everything for me. I became an extensive landowner overnight, and I've been dealing with the red tape ever since. And Ariana and her brother. They are still the expected heirs, as far as I'm concerned. I plan to oversee the land until they were of age. Unfortunately, it is unlikely that Ariana will live long enough to see that happened. So you know about her illness. Of course, tragic. I don't know what I would do if such a fate were to befall Luke. Even Evan was so attentive to his children. I was surprised he didn't make provisions for them. And do you agree with Jake's conclusion of Bart's death? Well, he is much more qualified to make that judgment than I. They call him third-eyed, after all. Yes, I've heard that. Herschel, that man has practically eliminated crime in Miss Tollery. Aside from the activities of witches and specters, of course. What are you implying, Herschel? Please, just this one. Stop speaking in riddles. Some cases are deceptive. If the criminal confesses, the complaint is withdrawn. Case solved. Yes, go on. It's a common pattern among solved cases. Herschel, you don't think Jake's had anything to do with Bart's death, do you?
Would Master Luke would Master like to have his dinner now?
Dolan, you have me quite... You gave me quite a start. How long have you been there?
Only moments, sir. I apologize if you don't hear me knock. Am I disturbing the Master?
No, of course not. Yes, dinner would be splendid. Herschel, Emmy, you will join us, and I will not take no for an answer. We have several aged wines in the cellar, Herschel. Perhaps you could go down and select a bottle for us. You want me to pick a wine?
No, perhaps the Master would prefer I select the wine to go with dinner.
Oh no, our friend Layton is quite the wine aficionado. Isn't that so, old boy? Herschel, please. It would be my pleasure. Where is the wine cellar? Okay. Let's go down. This is probably downstairs.
I didn't know you were into wine, Professor. Isn't there anything you don't know about?
To be honest, I'm more of a tea aficionado. I actually don't know much about wine at all.
Really? So what did Clark say that you do?
It seems Clark fabricated a reason for us to go downstairs. There must be something there. I think we should do as he wishes.
The cellar is through the blue door past the first floor entry.
Okay, thanks, Luke. We'll go to the cellar.
Looks like a normal cellar to me. What are we supposed to notice?
Luke, does anything look out of the ordinary to you?
No, not really. Actually, the cellar has been off limits lately, so I can't say for sure. Off limits, eh? Did you get caught down here scarfing fruit snacks between meals, Luke? What? No. They were ecklers, and that is hardly the point. Shh. Quiet.
What is it, Emmy?
I thought I heard something. Maybe I imagined it.
Perhaps it was a mouse?
I beg your pardon?
My apologies, Luke. I wonder if there's something we're missing.
Professor Layton, is there anything I can do to help?
No, we're fine, Dolan, thank you. Dolan, did you happen to know Mr. Bard as well?
Yes, I know it isn't kind to speak ill of the departed.
Look between the wine, exactly.
No, Mr. Bard was a man who charged exorbitant rent to those who live in his land. Some believe it was not suicide, but rather that he was thrown off the cliff by an angry tenant. Surely a cultured man like yourself is aware how the locals will gossip.
It's unfortunate that this is how Bard is remembered.
Yeah.
Mostly everyone knew him, and most everyone despised him. Oh, but I do prattle on. If you have selected a wine, I can carry on with preparing dinner.
Dolan, has my dad seemed normal to you lately?
He has been rather preoccupied, I would say. He has been spending much of his time in the study.
Yes, clearly Clark has other matters at hand. Let's get going.
You're not staying for dinner?
We'll have to do it another time. Please give my regrets to Clark.
Thanks for your help, Dolan.
Of course, do be careful.
Puzzle? For a wine rack, the bottles are arranged rather haphazardly.
Did someone forget to organize them properly?
These bottles on the floor can be rather dangerous. Let's put them away before someone breaks one. What a nice excuse for a puzzle. 89. Proper storage. Oh, for fuck's sake. In order to store that fine wine in an appropriate manner, the following rules must be observed. White wine should always be stored so that there is only one bottle of any horizontal, vertical... Okay. Red wine should also be stored so that there is only one bottle on the same... Okay, so the two bottles already in the crate cannot be moved. Okay. So you can put one here, one here, one here, and one here. There's one horizontally. Shit. And here, there's one the same shit. I thought, okay. This one, oh wait, is this horizontal correctly? Yes, this horizontal. Okay, so I need to just do to fucking do what I did, but with the. Okay, so it will be here. Wait, I need to check this shit first. Oh, wait, this one I cannot move. No, keep that one there. That's fine. So now I did from this one 1, 2, 3 L. So it would be 1, 2, 3 L. Gotcha. From this one another L. Like that. From this one. Like this. So there's no diagonal here, no diagonal. So there's only should be one border of any horizontal, vertical, or diagonal line. So there's no horizontal here, no diagonal. Okay, I think I did.
A challenging puzzle, to be sure.
Yeah, okay.
No puzzle is without an answer.
Good. Well done. The bottles may be placed as shown in the two diagrams. Who would have thought that storing one was so complicated? It's not. It's really not. You're just making it hard. Perfect.
I didn't know storing one was so complicated.
It's not. It's fucking not. Light. No. Light. No. Blue box. No blue boxes.
Whoa, this bottle is dated the year I was born.
Mature vintages are sold to have a more subtle flavor. I've said to have
Why did it make you ill to drink something that old?
Luke, you don't know anything. You don't know what you're talking about, Luke. You're dead. Hey, dirty cape.
Somebody is good at stacking boxes.
Those look very heavy indeed. This must be packed full of things.
I don't even think I can even pick one of those up on the floor.
Okay, I only need one more then. Super mega click! There you go. Got it. Well, I guess we'll get out of here then. You have anything to say?
So, what do you think, Professor?
Between our trip to the library and Clark's story, there are many questions about Barb's death. This, coupled with the Specter not being reported outside of Mestallary, troubles me. It would appear that someone is carefully manipulating information about these two events.
A falsified report and a cover-up conspiracy. This is shaping up to be quite a case. But who is capable of doing this? Only one person. Who, Luke? Chief Jakes. He's in a position to do those things.
Luke is right. Jakes is the only one in this town capable of both.
He's a public servant.
He's a public servant.
That's unforgivable.
Amy, your faith in public servants is inspiring. However, there is no doubt that Jakes is withholding information. We need to find out more about him. We'll find out more about him in the next episode. Thank you for watching. If you're watching just on YouTube, check out the next VOD and check out my Twitch stream in the description so you can catch out all the streams, because I might be streaming some Magic the Gathering that I do not upload into YouTube, and I'm also reacting to an anime now on Twitch. So if you want to check that out, make sure you check it out. On the description, you can hear my Twitch, and if you go to my Twitch, there's my Discord, my Twitter, you can donate and all that shit. Thank you, Fuso, for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. YouTube, bye. Now, Fuso, this is for Twitch only. Thank you for watching, Fuso. I really appreciate you being here every time. I love you. Hey. Thank you. I'll be going now because I need to prepare and clean my house, because apparently I'm gonna fucking teach a fucking kid English, so I'm gonna be gone. Thank you for watching, though. I'd saved again just in case.